Hey everyone, today we are painting a sour cream pistachio coffee cake. So I hope you will paint or sketch along with me or just hang out. I'm happy you're here. And in case you're new around here, hi, my name is Sarah and I work full-time as an environmental consultant. And I also do art and YouTube on the side. And right now I'm actually in the middle of a series where I'm posting a video every single day for the month of February to make making YouTube videos a little bit easier for me after I was gone for quite a while. And so in today's video, we're going to be painting this coffee cake. And it's actually one that's very special to me. If you've been following along for a while, you'll know I'm using this little sketchbook as basically a food journal. I'm not painting every single thing that I eat, but I'm just painting, things that I want to paint that I ate. And this one is a little bit different because I haven't actually had this recently at all, but this coffee cake does mean a lot to me because it makes me think of my grandma. And it's a cake that she would make all the time for basically any holiday or any gathering. You could pretty much count on the fact that she would come in tow with one of these. And to be honest, they're very simple, They're made in like a bundt pan like this, but they're box cake with pistachio like jello in them. I know, don't knock it till you try it though. It's very good. And it has like sugar and nuts and it's delicious. Probably not the ideal breakfast, but hey, it tastes really good. And like I said, it makes me think of my grandma. And if you've been watching all of these videos as they've come out, well, you've seen the roller coaster that we've been on together. But you'll know that I really just recently lost my grandma. And so that's why I decided to paint this. I actually painted this, I believe, the day after I got the news. Either the day after or one day after that. And I found it to be really cathartic. I asked all my family members if they had any pictures of my grandma's sour cream coffee cake that I could use as reference, and nobody really did. No one had something that I could use. So this is a combination of, I tried to Google to see if other people made this exact same one, and I couldn't find the one that my grandma made. So this is mostly just from my brain, along with some just general reference photos for like other people's coffee cakes. But yeah, this is mostly just how I remember my grandma's coffee cake looking. And yeah, anyway, like I was saying, this was very cathartic to paint because of that. Especially when I was painting this, I'm recording this voiceover a few days later. But even now, this is all still very fresh and very raw. But painting is something that I find very, very meditative, and it helped me kind of simultaneously keep my mind off of what was going on, while also like helping me actively think about my grandma and positive things and beautiful memories, because this cake has showed up so many times in my life. By the way, this is Hazel. She is such a fan of painting. This is what happens every time I paint. The craziest thing too is that it's not really easy to tell from this video, but like I'm at my standing desk, so I'm standing up, and my desk is very high up off the ground. So it's not like she's able to see that I'm painting really easily, but I swear she's got some kind of spidey sense, and she knows when I get my watercolor paper out and my brushes and stuff, and she's like, "Oh baby, time for me to come lay on your paper." So I always joke that it's not necessarily that I'm a super slow painter, it's just that I have cats, you know. But anyway, like I was saying, this coffee cake has been all over in my life, you know. And always tied up with memories of my grandma. So it was just such a lovely thing to paint here. And I've actually, you'll see, I've done a couple paintings like this of just foods that make me think of her. So, and it's a beautiful gift, you know, to have things like this, because now anytime I make this or somebody else makes this, you know, it will always make me think about her. And that's so lovely. Now, this background color is not one that I would have normally picked out for myself, but my grandma, I joke that she's kind of like a cartoon character, but she wore red every single day of her life. So of course I had to paint the background red. It's a little bit of a funny color on this painting, I'll be honest. I don't know that it complements that coffee cake very well, but you know, I had to do it. And if you know my grandma in real life, you would understand why. Now this part was kind of fun. I was using my acrylic markers, which I've been trying to play with a little bit more, because the plate that I put this on is the plates that my grandma uses. I forgot what they're called. If you Google grandma plates, you'll probably see these. You know the ones. There's a specific name. They used to be really, really popular, I think in like the 50s, 60s. I could be wrong. But anyway, I tried to draw those here. So anyway, thank you for sticking with me as we paint along this little coffee cake. I like the way it turned out. I would love to hear your thoughts or any foods that you remember your grandma's making. So with that, thanks for hanging out with me this time, everyone. And stay tuned because I'll be back tomorrow with a new video. Take care, everyone.